재팬 일본.
Today, our squad mates are going far east to fight on the picturesque hills of Japan, covered with sakuras. Key firing lines and strategic positions are very similar for both sides here, so we'll be showing you some Bushido on the southern side. Scenario 1 aims at fighting in the western part of the map.
자, 요
Both
맵에서
players
어떻게
spawn on the
하는가?
left
그
point and
플레이는
head off north to the rocks and
맵
squares
공략이네,
D2 and D3. This place offers good firing lines at approaches to the western and central capture areas. Once you send the hastiest foes back to the hangar,
자, 남팀일
both
때
of you can
어떻게
proceed to the
플레이하느냐?
next step,
요
which is
설명입니다.
breaching to the enemy side. One of you should move to the hills in square C4, find a comfy position, and get ready to cover the squad mate. The other one needs to get to the exit point in square C3. With this kind of hill
지상전을
envelope, you can
해보면 드는
attack
생각
foes
딱
on the
하나요.
other side
이거는
simultaneously
자리 잘하는
and perform
사람이
crossfire.
최고겠다.
Just don't rush and exchange intel on time, so that both of you know where your enemies are and what they're looking at. Ideally, you should fire at enemy sides when they're distracted by your squad mate. Once this area is clear, one of you should go down to cap
위치적인 유리함이
point
있는
A to give your
상대를
team a
이렇게
score advantage.
반전시킬
Your next goal
방법은
is
사실
to push the
폭격밖에
front
없는 거야.
line and fortify the hill positions in
비행기
square
타고 와서 깼어야
C4.
돼.
Here you need to split up to catch all the possible targets, with one controlling the depression that leads west, and another one looking at the
그게 아마
approaches to the
공중전하고
central
좀
area.
다른 부분 같아요.
By this time, at least 2 points should bear your team's colors, and the enemy score should be close to 0. If this didn't happen for some reason, one of the squad mates should leave their comfy place and move to point B. Scenario 2 focuses on the eastern part of
탱크
the map,
내용도 구현도
so
잘 돼 있고
both of you
재미도
should
있는데
spawn on the
뭔가
right.
내가 할 만한 게
Split up to
많지가
prevent
않은
an
것
enemy attack in the
그런
center
거.
of the map. One of you needs to go to the
아직부터
rocks in
정확하게
square
정리는 안
E4,
됐는데
while
아무튼
the other
제가
one should take
지상전
cover in square
잘
D5.
못하니까
Your main goal at this stage is to destroy as many approaching tanks as possible to clear out some space for your future maneuvers. Once the first wave is over, you can move to the active phase and start working on the central point. One of you should go straight for the capture area. This place offers a good view on some of the roads leading here. The other one can try to push the enemy's side and force combat on the second wave of attackers. If your allies on the left flank are successful and your team enjoys the advantage, you can stay in these positions. If that's not true, you can follow up your success with capping the eastern point as well. One vehicle should be enough. Just approach point C from the enemy side, cap it, and take a
자,
defensive
이름
position in
설명해줘도
square
개뿔 무슨
C6.
소리인지 모르겠어. 죄송합니다.
Tell us in the comments what map
실제
you'd
해봐야 할
like
것
to
같아.
see next. Meanwhile, it's time for us to answer some of your questions.
아무튼 뭐 높은 지역에 나는 가리고 적은 보이는 자리건 아니면 적부터 먼저 보이는 자리.